Hello and welcome to episode 8 of my Mech Hive survival. Last we left off, we were horrendously attacked both times, one in our medical bay and one right outside our borders. And luckily we were able to deal with them, but things got very tight. Still repairing and still recovering from the last assault. Hopefully the two tunnelers here will be able to keep us going with resources. So these will be able to keep us afloat until I need to add more things to our resource list. I have turned one of our more prominent combatant prisoners into a nugget. I've taken both their legs. They're not allowed to move. Don't worry, they're getting properly fed, and they have a lovely jade column here to look at. If I want to give them, say, a TV, I will need to make the bedroom just a little bit bigger because they might not like not being able to entertain themselves while being stuck in bed all day. They're primarily going to be used for software scanning. RIP's core scanning is only for those that I really just need to have brain for. And these three might be volunteers for that. I have not 100% decided yet. We do have a high sub core. I might have used it recently, actually. Which one of my mechs may have used it? Is it missing? Unfinished. Oh, yes, there we go. That's why it's missing. I did set up a build for it to start getting copied, so it looks like someone was in the middle of copying it when we were getting attacked. So that will get built up as time goes on. I'm just making duplicates of that one copy that we have, so it's going to take a while. Luckily, that's where Reto comes in. Reto is our first android, so I'll have them I'll have them prioritize building anything we need. So I need to get them a mech link so that they can actually work on this, because only mechanators can work on this. We're still working on trying to get our new power system up. We are currently in a deficit for steel. That should slowly be kicked out. We just had to use a lot of it recently to repair our walls and whatnot. So that will just come in due time. And now, for the sad but potential news, I did look into the Total War mod, and I found out why we can't find the red cube. They didn't specify on their workshop page another way to get it. You're supposed to get the red cube by destroying the War Scorpion wreck, which spawns next to the Mechanitor wreck that you normally do to get the Mechanitor mission. So unfortunately, that's not on the map, and I'm going to test to see if me caravanning to another map will have it spawn. If not, I'll just spawn in the cube so I can use it, because it's kind of unfair to not have that, because this is going off a pre-established save by Mr. Samuel Streamer. And I'm pretty positive that he removed the original Exostrider wreck, but didn't realize there were other stuff in there that were added from the mod. So I'll pop that in if I can't get it to spawn off map. Until then, we're just going to keep going as we were doing before. I might try to consolidate the base some more or improve defenses by making stronger defense mechs once I get enough subcores to handle the process. I'll kick back in when we either get raided, something big happens, or I've made a large enough adjustment that I might need to inform the rest of you about. Until then. All right, we got hit with the flu. Hemobag 1 is currently suffering from it. If they're getting close to dying, I'll probably, before they die, I'll convert them over into a Steel Enforcer. I'll go ahead and get that queued up and just suspend it. We got the first reactor up. I forgot to make the particle accelerator. I've moved the factory over here. Getting these built take some time because of resources, but it shouldn't take too long. I relocated these over here, down to there pretty much. So this room's got nothing going on for it yet. Day 119, I've started replacing some of the inner walls with plasteel walls for better defense. I will say, Reto has been very beneficial. How did they get in? How did they even get in? Pull out our new little jump lifter. Yeah, hey. Oh, that bugger's gonna make transporting stuff way faster because he just teleports around. Have them making the full lineup, making all the way down to the nanostructuring ship, keeping 5 of each. Oh, now the other one has the sickness. We're gonna have no production for hemogen for the time being until they are both healed. As I was saying, Plasteel wall improvement, slowly but surely. We're getting a lot. I've focused more on it real quick. Working on getting 2 more drills so that any leftover individuals that aren't working, that are allowed to, will be mining. I started rip scanning these guys so that I can have more subcores. And research is going on very well. I am working on Archotech right now. Hopefully, I can get to the point where I have plenty of these to do the job. That's good. All right, let that go now. Let's see what's missing. This is set for advanced components. I just need to make sure this is set to high critical for advanced components. Yeah, I did. And that means I need to also unsuspend these then, because I think I'm out of advanced components again. I sure am. And we haven't had a trader that had any recently. I had one trader. They came by. They gave me more gold, more medicine, and gave me this neat biomesh, which is going to give them great support and movement because they're going to be our main crafter and medical. So that's good for them for now until I make me a dedicated combat bot. I also need to make sure I allow this so that it can start making more. I need more. Needed another subcore. I'm thinking about making a combat strictly only mech with maybe construction so that it can help build around the base, or with mining so it can help with the mining processes here. We're down to one guy in here. Once this is opened up, I'm going to move these into here because this will be a lot more secure than them just being in here. And I'm going to also move the tunnelers recharge system in here so they can recharge in there instead of having to worry about. This jump lifter is doing great work. Honestly, he has helped move a lot of things around the base, although probably would have been better if I remembered to actually take him off the escort, because he's been escorted, but he has been doing some jumping and around it. Probably stems from the fact that I have these guys over here. I might move, I'll move all my mech stuff up in here. I'll just have to run a long blood conduit so that the power is up here for blood. Then I just need to run a new blood conduit. I've also started working on getting the mech upgrade, so I have all those research queued up as well. All right, good. The lattice is expanded enough that the biome in this zone has changed to match it. Dip crash. How bad? A lot of dangerous looking mechanoids. Ooh, very. Are they coming immediately? Some of them are. Are the Scallywag. Make sure they also are all set to the wall section. We'll deal with that once things are a little more put together. I don't know what that's shooting, but I prefer it a lot more than these ones, that's for sure. So we'll make a couple more. There's still about 3 mechs out there. Let's see how this raid's being handled by my auto mortars. Pretty good, kind of. I mean, they're still not the best at hitting, but they're working on it. I'm slowly just getting research out so I can do upgrades for the mechs, like more or less, instead of this entire tree to be done. Oh, I guess at some point the mechs over here got taken up by my mortars. Cool. We're gonna put those on hold so they don't accidentally attack if they just get too close to the base. All right. Was there anything else? I'm pretty sure I had the thing that allowed me to create. I don't have hyper components, so I'll have to look into making those. That there. And they should be able to allow me to I want to create high quality armor, because I know there should be armor better than plasteel. That's where I'm currently relying on. Also, I just went ahead and gave myself the core so that I can queue this up, queue that up, and queue that up. Queue those up. Colonist idle, most because he doesn't have very much to build right now. Oh yes, that is done. Okay, there it is. Make the... Where do I make that advanced mech link thing at? I never actually looked. It is right here. Where do I create you? Make mech link can be done at a... Where? I'm assuming machining table because that's on the marker. There it is. Yes. Wait, no. That's not it. There's that. Oh, I might just be able to make standard mech links now. I thought there was a more advanced version. So go ahead and make one. You're not doing anything, so go ahead and make yourself one. It's going to be for them, and it's also going to be for that when they get made. A combat mech. Nope. And yeah, there we go. They got a hull bot. It's fine. Extra useful boil. Install that. More link. And the biggest limiting factor right now is just advanced component. All right. Well, hopefully that's enough to make a good episode, because I'm about 2 hours and 20 minutes into the recording, and I kind of feel like I didn't really do a lot, mostly because I was waiting around for them to build stuff. Any raids that hit kind of like I had a moment where I had bog hounds pop up. I don't know how they got in here, but those were dealt with really quickly. And then I didn't even bother sending my people out for this one. I just built auto mortars, and those took care of it by default. I have these ones for closer quarters. I have these ones for map wide coverage. I'm still doing a lot of research. Once this one is done, I'll have the necessary resources and research is needed to start making higher tier one of these. I need to get the next tier of upgrader. This is just the basic one. There it is, the advanced one. Go ahead and deconstruct that, and I'll get the advanced one built up. Once that's built up, I'll be able to make all the advanced upgrades for my mech. But yeah, once that's built up, I'm going to look at all the mech options, see which ones I think I'll need. I'll definitely gonna want like a couple centipedes, like maybe 3 or 4 high quality machine gun centipedes. At least each one of them having their own centurion. That way they'll have something to protect them if they're ever in a situation, because centurions have really good shields. And that'll be very handy. He'll also have the normal mech link level. Right? What did that do? New implant, which optimizes the interaction between mech link and the band node tuning. Oh, well, that was a waste. This is not what I was supposed to use. Must be something else. Yeah, it might be this. Yeah, it might be the mech enhancer. I'll have to look into that. May have picked the wrong thing. Yeah, that might be it. And I need to make at least one so I can make him back to full mech. But yeah, like I said, this is going to be the end of the episode. Hopefully I have enough information in the video for me to use into a proper episode. I have them building this so I can try to get maybe better materials other than plasteel walls. Right now, I started replacing a lot of my base with plasteel, but we have such a large loss other than me having to use it for other resources usage. This one has queued up the combat mech I'm going to use. He's not able to do anything. He is just designed strictly to be firing a gun, and I might make a couple of them as well to replace some of these guys. Laborbot, I might keep him, and he might just be in charge of all the haulers and the crafters and the tunnelers. So like that's what his job. And then I'll divvy the combat mech between these three, and Reto and the new combat android being made. Yeah, until next time.